Over the last few 100,000 years, Earth has provided a home for the human race as it has evolved and become a species that tries to understand and learn about what came before while always striving to better our current situations. But have you ever wondered what lies beyond our understanding and knowledge? Are there many other worlds or planets that have life as ours does? Imagine a galaxy filled with populated planets, with species and creatures we have never seen or come to know, species who, like us, know there must be more out there and are finding ways to travel the distance between their shores and ours. Species that are different yet have their own unique gifts and teachings to share. Is it truly incomprehensible to assume that others exist outside the realm of the human species on planet Earth? Are parallel universes a possibility? Someone like you or me is living a completely different life in a world not unlike ours, but with a different outcome to the paths our lives have taken us. Is it too hard to imagine and accept that there's more to know and understand? She stopped to admire the new releases on the shelf by the door, but she knew she had come to find another fantasy novel with a world-shattering romance she could get lost in. Finding the fantasy section, she perused the shelves, looking for something unfamiliar. As her eyes fell upon a book of the most beautiful violets, like the eyes of the Lord in her last book, she gently slid it from the shelf. The cover was exquisite, featuring swirling floral motifs and flames in a gold-embossed pattern. The hardback book had spray-painted page edges, so that they also looked as if they had been dipped in gold. She turned it carefully in her hands, admiring the weight and the many pages of the novel, which would surely keep her engaged for at least a week. The blurb on the back drew her in intently. Scottish folklore themes, a tragic love affair with unfiltered consequences for the warrior maiden and her army of devoted foot soldiers. They had to protect and save their land from the evil prince who had seized the throne from his ailing father, turning their world into a dark and foreboding shadow of its once vibrant beauty. This would do nicely, she thought. As I looked into the mirror, I saw a striking face staring back at me, eyes of the brightest azure blue, like sapphires, but with a myriad of fear and shock registered in their large pupils. The blonde hair swept behind the elongated, pointed ears and flowed down over their shoulders, the candle catching the brighter platinum highlights, which added depth and volume to the smooth, loose hair. Their lips were the most delicate shade of pink, warm and full, but etched into a fine line. She was the most ethereal and bewitching female I had ever seen. Her face was complete with sharp cheekbones, giving it depth and shape. As I looked at her with more curiosity and wonder, my eyes trailed the length of her neck, where I found that she was dressed in white silk. I brought my hand to my shoulder, recognizing this silk was similar to the shift I stood in, and I was caught off guard as the person in the mirror replicated my gesture. Could this really be me? Suddenly it hit me. I was Faye.